I understand. I will translate the provided Persian text into English directly, without any additional commentary, maintaining a calm tone. Here is the translation. So you also have big dreams and you want to succeed, to finally have the life you've always imagined in your mind. But there is a problem. You are lazy. You know exactly what you need to do, but you don't do it. This action creates a sense of guilt because deep down you know you are capable of doing more. This feeling of guilt accumulates day by day, week by week, month by month, until it turns into acceptance. Then, with the same goals as the previous year, you start the new year with motivation and a slightly stronger illusion. But before you know it, procrastination quietly enters your life, just like that relative who always visits unannounced. This procrastination continues until it turns into a daily cycle of laziness. Before you know it, you label yourself as lazy. So, how can we break this cycle and get rid of procrastination? There are many videos on the internet, but most of them only address the symptoms, such as deleting social media or removing distracting factors. This is correct. These actions might help in the short term, but they do not address the main problem, the root of procrastination. This root can be summarized in one word: inertia. In physics, inertia is the tendency of objects at rest to remain at rest and objects in motion to remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. This is also Newton's first law, and it applies to our tasks just as rigidly. Starting any task, no matter how small, requires an initial push and a certain amount of energy to overcome the state of rest, inertia. And this is exactly the problem. We make this initial push in our minds seem so big and difficult that instead of doing the work, we completely run away from it and busy ourselves with low-value activities that release dopamine. So, to defeat procrastination, we must break the inertia, and there are two ways to do this. Starting is the hardest part of any task. Starting. So, make this stage as easy as possible. For example, if you tell yourself, I have to sit down and finish my 5,000-word article, the inertia is very strong, and the perceived pressure of the work is high. But instead, tell yourself, I will just write 50 words. Like this, starting the work becomes very easy and requires no innovation, willpower, or discipline. Another popular technique is called the 2-minute rule. If you don't feel like doing something, just tell yourself you will do it for 2 minutes, and then you can stop if you want to. For example, if you don't feel like cleaning your room, put on a song and clean your room for 2 minutes. When the song is over, stop the task. The good thing is that usually, people continue their task for more than 2 minutes, often writing more than 250 words. And this is because objects in motion tend to stay in motion. That is, when we start, we gain momentum, and this momentum pushes us forward for a longer time. Initially, it's like pushing a ball up a hill, but once we pass the point of inertia, it's downhill from there. That is why the initial push must be small and easy. Another phrase is, reduce the perceived effort and just start with 2 minutes, You can apply these two methods in any area where you get stuck in procrastination, whether it's going to the gym, working on your personal project, or maintaining emotional and social relationships, anything you can think of. Just as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step.